You recently investigated Karatbars International, which is a 5-year-old debt-free gold company out of Stuttgart, Germany. It seems to be starting to go throughout the country and many other countries around the world. What did you discover from your investigation about Karatbars?
Well, Matt, interestingly enough, when you start really going out and researching on companies, you discover good and bad. You always do. If it's a big company out there and they don't have any negative things to being said about it, it's probably because something isn't quite adding up, because every company out there, you could name just about every Fortune 500 company, you're going to see some negative stuff. Right. So you have to, okay, negative, positive, which makes sense. So we started seeing reviews, a lot of them by individuals that wouldn't name themselves, making claims, and one of them that came up quite a bit is, well, how do we know that the gold has the correct weight? How do we know it's 999.9%? So we thought, well, look, if we're going to have any interest in doing anything with this operation, we've got to get down to the facts. And the only way to establish facts is to start going underneath the surface and start right at the heart of some of the allegations. So that's what we did. We actually went and got orders that were randomly ordered on Karatbars so that we could make determinations of the content of the purity. And that took going to location, to refineries that were independent. And what I mean by that, this isn't my second cousin or something running it, right, who wants to simply, pacify me and give it a good mark. So after going to these places and having some very sophisticated reviews of this, using some technology that's very advanced, they were able to make some determinations that even shocked them.
Really?
One of the fellows involved is giving strong consideration himself to get involved with Karatbars, because he says, I haven't personally been able to refine anything this pure myself yet.
Really?
So whatever their process is, he says it's good. So we were very pleased. And there was additional things we went out and reviewed. We wanted to randomly check with different individuals. Are they getting what they ordered? Now, I've talked to a person, I won't mention their name here on the program today, but it's somebody what we personally know that ordered from another gold company. And it's been months, Matt. He still hasn't got his gold order. So this becomes a pretty important thing. If you're going to start getting in the gold business, you want to get your gold if you order it. Exactly. So we were able to determine that Karatbars had a very intense, concern about folks getting what they ordered, and that's one thing we've been able to establish. Folks order it, they get it. Another one of the things that's right up here on the top of the list, if you're going to get involved with a company such as this, I'm getting my paycheck.
Yeah.
So, and one of the things, just to go back for a moment again to pick on Zeke Rewards again for a second, because they deserve to be picked on, that one of the key things that was happening to these folks, they weren't getting paychecks. And it was one of the signs right away that an iceberg had been hit. And of course, people by this time are running to get lifeboats and so forth. But one of the key things you discover that there's a problem, people don't get their paychecks.
Yeah, don't get paid.
So Karatbars in each situation we've been able to ascertain from different folks that we've interviewed is that people are getting paid for the work that they do. So another important one. Yeah. All the key elements that we have been reviewing so far has been nothing but positive, and we ferreted through that process of trying to make determinations from a guy who gets in, who decides to get his package, and then he's sitting home playing video games and he didn't make any money, and now he wants to get onto the computer, Matt, and make a negative review.
Right, yeah.
Under the name of Daffy Duck or something, I mean. So you can put some of that, but it takes some due diligence. And so we're in that process of being able to get some of the truth out there, and so we're happy about that.
3 important things I heard you say, just to recap. Number 1, the gold is as advertised,
Absolutely.
which is 999.9 pure 24 karat gold bullion.
That is true.
that it's being delivered in a timely manner, which is
That's
averaging
true.
2 to up sometimes 4 weeks.
Absolutely, and
And-
for an international deal, that's fair.
Yeah, very fair. And number 3 is people are getting paid as advertised and promised in their payout plan.
That is absolutely factual.
Well, that's some pretty good, strong groundwork to believe in a company.
Well, it is, and if you're looking to find out if there's, and have me come on here today and say that Karatbars has never had a snafu, I'm not going to tell you that. Every
Right.
company does.
Sure.
But there's main flagship type things that you want to look at. My product on time, I'm getting paid on time, what they offer is what you're getting. These are some key things, and as long as those elements are there, the fact that there was a little incident here or there, like any company,
Yeah.
really is non-consequential.
Yeah.
It's those key issues that you have to be concerned with.
Yep.